Wow. Amazing. That looks awesome. The fire behind it. Turn the lights off. That's sick. That's so, that's sick. Oh my God. I'm crazy. What happened to your house? It burned down. If you can't laugh, what can you do, right? Yeah, I think these lights are just a little bright. If I put some dimmer ones in, these are probably like 60s. You get some like 40s or 20s or something. Put a soft glow on it because it's bright. She's bright. It's not as bright in person as it is on camera. Um, and got the, this just came out great. This is just great. I really like it. Get me a little table with a lamp right there, a table here. Stereo is going to go, the Bang & Olufsen is going to go, the table will go there, and the stereo will go there, and the speakers. It's going to be sick. I don't know if I should angle this more this way instead of having it just in the corner, but it looks sick. Well, it's Saturday night. They got this mostly installed. You know, they got to come back and grout it and everything. I've got some, this is a travertine crown molding. That's going to go all up along the top here. These sinks are installed. The piping that runs behind there makes this drawer stick out by 1/4 of an inch, but I think we're going to live with it. We're going to live with it. These are IKEA faucets, and they're designed to come on like this, and you have to turn them to the left to get the hot. They work. These are some kind of funky, I don't know. I don't really like these, but I guess they work. I got these little towel holders installed. Just put this shelf in. Positioned it so it's higher above your head. So that when you're sitting on the toilet, you know, I mean, you'd have to be pretty tall to hit your head on that. And did a ton of work in here today. Doesn't seem like it, but we went through a lot of totes of our toiletries, you know, and I didn't want to throw all this stuff out. Like, we have tons of this stuff, and it's like, this stuff costs money. Put in these gold towel holders, and then each cabinet got its own. Why did that? Oh, that's right, I didn't adjust that. Got these little sliding trash cans because there's no place for trash cans. So there's one over there as well. Also figured out how to adjust these doors so that they won't hit the lights. So I didn't adjust those because in order to do it, like what you're seeing is this, see how this gap here, I had to push it over this way. It's okay here because it doesn't matter, right? But here I couldn't do it because the doors would hit each other. And I could do a little adjustment here, which I will. These are good. I gotta put these liners in. What else? So yeah, same thing over here. These were at, I think, Lowe's. Yeah, they're like $60. And because we were like, okay, where are we gonna put a trash can in here? There's like no place for a trash can. And it's kind of a pain in the ass to have to open the door every time you want to get rid of a Q-tip or something. But, you know, so all this stuff's going to get put away, getting the cabinets ready. Sinks are working. Sink is a kind of a trip because it's like first gear, up hot, right? Second gear is cold, right? Third gear's mixed. You know, fourth gear's off. So actually, that's second, third. So it's first and third. Depends on what kind of car you're driving. Anyway, I like these faucets. I think I love the red sinks. We're gonna work on getting this tub installed next week. Hi, kitty. Anybody remember this kitten last year? Look how cute he is. Look at that little face. Are you hungry? You are. Let me get you something. Hold on. Here's, I gave him a little treat. So last year, this guy and his little brother, remember we had to save his little brother and we took him to the vet and, or sister, I don't know. And it survived and was adopted. And he has just lived here. And when I see him, I give him scraps of food, stuff like that. And there's a couple of cats here, but he's always been here with his mom. His mom is the little black cat. All right, Bubba. Monday on the house update video. So, new furniture for the Elvis room, and I am at an Elvis place. A lot of Elvis action going on, a lot of Elvi, and it's all because this dude Rick here is a crazy Elvis fan that I've met. He's a viewer, he's a stalker, a fan of the show. But he goes, I got something you're gonna want that I wanted to get rid of because he's got to make space for more Elvis stuff, including his Elvis guitars. And you have something special. So I want you to tell all of us about this piece of furniture.
All right, Bob. So what we have here is Elvis had a house at 1174 Hillcrest in Beverly Hills. In 1973, when the divorce happened, they sold the house fully furnished. Jimmy Velvet, who was friends with Elvis, got a lot of these items. And one of the items is this dresser. This dresser came out of Elvis's home in Hillcrest. Now, it was not in his master suite. It was just in the home. But it is documented as coming from the house.
It wasn't in his bedroom. It didn't have Elvis's actual underwear.
His underwear was not in this dresser.
Oh,
it was in the home. It was sold
Who else
with
was
the
living
home.
in the home with him?
Well, Charlie Hodge was there. He had several people. Jerry Schilling was there. Yeah.
Had some of Charlie's scarves in there.
It also may have come from Lisa's bedroom because she was when she was little, she lived there too. But it came from the home, and it has a COA from Jimmy Velvet.
Yes, you showed me that. Now I know Jimmy Velvet. That's Scott Velvet's dad. Runs the Branson Celebrity Car Museum. He's got some of my cars. And you're going to show us the. Okay, we'll do this first.
This would be the.
This is the receipt.
Butterfield and Butterfield auction.
What year was that? When was this?
1996, I believe it was.
Okay, so
94.
So Jimmy had it for a while.
Yes.
I used to see Jimmy used to sign his books over at the Imperial Palace at the car museum. He'd hang out up there.
That's the COA for the dresser with Jimmy's autograph on it. And then this is really cool about this dresser. This is really cool. You pull the drawer out, and then inside there's a hinged thing.
You're showing everybody my hidden safe.
Now they're going to know where the money's
they're
at.
They're going to know where I hide my hidden... I'm not going to put anything in here.
So that's the dresser from Elvis's Hillcrest.
I'm going to take the actually really nice, attractive dresser out of the Elvis room and put this hideous thing in there because...
It was Elvis's.
It was Elvis's actual dresser. But that makes it cool. So that's pretty cool.
It's a nice historical piece.
Charlie Hodge might have had his.
Or Jerry Schilling or Lisa.
Jerry Schilling or Lisa. Could have been Lisa. Might have had her style. How old would she have been about that time? Let me think.
So the divorce is 73, and she was born in 67.
This is before I was born. I was born in 74.
Yeah, me too.
So I wonder how actually old this thing is. You ever flipped it over and looked at any tags?
There's some stuff on the back, but I didn't really look for any kind of dates or anything.
Yeah, I'll look at it later.
Yeah.
So we're gonna load this up in the van. We're gonna take it and put it in the Elvis room. And
cool piece.
Yeah, because it's an actual piece of Elvis owned furniture. So if I could just get some other Elvis owned furniture, an ottoman maybe, something.
The chaise lounge.
Yeah, chaise lounge, something like that. We'll see. But you got a collection of.
I do. Look at there. Look at that. Let's look over there.
Oh, this is where he does his what?
Let me pop my video.
There's something else in this drawer here.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Oh my gosh, what is this?
That?
Oh, a nice plug for you.
Oh, look at that.
Are these still for sale? Do you still have
them? They
them?
are. Actually, they're you can get these at memphismansion.dk because I've sold out in the United States. Bob, you actually got the last two.
You're kidding.
Nope, not kidding.
So
I would never kid. memphismansion.dk.
You recreated this great work from Sun Records.
Yeah. It's all the hits from the Memphis recording studio, Memphis Recording Service, not Sun Records, because it's before Sun and after Sun. It's all the hits that just came out of that single recording studio.
I see.
So it's called 706 Union Avenue because it's not a Sun release. I see. It's all songs that came out of that single recording studio some are on chest label, RPM.
Dare I break any copyright trademarks with
No,
that
no.
comment?
It's all been paid for. It's licensed.
Yes.
It's good.
All
I did
right.
not know that was in there.
Oh, yeah. I planned that out just for you. And yeah, and you do your what's your podcast?
It's called the Elvis Workshop. Just if
The
you
Elvis
search
Workshop.
search YouTube for the Elvis Workshop.
Have you had Jordan in here? Jordan the Lion is in town right now. I should send him over here.
We should talk.
He should come over here and do a tour of
the Elvis Workshop.
Oh, look at you! Got a bunch of. Are they? I'm assuming these are all from impersonators.
No. There's a lot of different concerts. A lot of just shows I've been to that I've seen.
And you have some actual autographs in here.
I have two. I have one
two.
Elvis autograph
This one
here. And look, they wrote on it on the bottom, Elvis RCA Studio 1970.
That's amazing.
And then I have one over here from when he rented Liberty Land in 1964.
That makes a great gift. Just saying.
Yeah.
I need to get an Elvis autograph. I don't have a single one. But I like, well, this is crazy. I like the record up there. That's good. You know, I mean, I can't make fun. I have an Elvis room as well. Should paint it gold. So
not bad.
You got other people in here. You got some other.
Oh yeah, I got some other stuff. Motley Crue.
Lots of books, lots of archives. I like it.
Yeah, man.
So here's the back of it. It says 1 of 64. Maybe somebody recognizes, you know, somebody from Antique Roadshow knows who made this furniture. Let's flip it on its side.
I was gonna say, I wonder if there's anything underneath.
I want to see under the bottom.
Yeah, let's see if there's.
I'm curious. Nothing. Just some. Looks like there was a little fire or something. That's interesting. Why is that black? Yeah, there was a little fire here. Maybe, or maybe not. I mean, that's kind of interesting, though, isn't it?
And look at their feet on it.
Yeah. So
different craftsmanship than you find today.
Yeah, what's missing? Like there's this one has like a little slider button, but the other ones don't.
Yeah, sure.
So it's gonna make it off kilter.
Yeah. It's not low.
That's okay.
Under it.
Yeah, that's okay. It'll be fine. I don't think it's gonna. It'll be fine. I'm not gonna refinish it or anything. I'm not gonna do it. I might, like I said, my idea was to put a glass top, have it cut or something, and just put a piece of glass on top to preserve the top of it.
Yeah, people be putting their drinks and stuff on it.
Or just make it a little nicer. All right, now we gotta lug this thing. Tuesday, a lot of small little victories. So referring back to last week, I was talking about considering paintings. I didn't paint it. We just put it on the wall. Nice amber lights on it, nice colors. I like white girls anyway, so that worked out. Put the sconces on the walls with the red painted runners. I think I showed that. I don't know if I did, but major victory here in the bathroom. We're about to install the glass doors, but dude, we have a shower. Yes, so they got this knocked out. We're about to put these shower doors in, but yeah, we have a full-blown tile shower in here. I like the trim, how this came out. This is a Kohler shower head I bought at Costco. So this goes like this, and then you have the handheld. You can switch for getting the nether regions. So it came out great. Came out good. Hung up some of the pictures that used to be in here. The Cyndi Lauper, the Steel Panther. This is a John DeLorean autograph that I have. So you can think about his failed company while you poop. Bare Naked Ladies signed plaque. I'm a big fan of those guys. So got that done. A couple more pictures and things hung up. What else happened? This was from Pawn Stars when I was on with the Proton Pack receipt. That was fun. Got this TV put up. 73-inch Sony Bravia with the mirrored. This was in the Elvis room. So you saw the video yesterday of Rick showing us this thing. So, you know, it's very apropos. But there it is, Elvis's dresser from his Beverly Hills home. And you know, doesn't suck or anything. It's from 1964. And then he also gave me this. This is This is from Elvis's merch booth. He pointed out to me that if you watch the CBS special, one of his last shows, you can see people buying these at the merch booth. This was a poster that you could buy of Elvis. Also cobbled together this door sticking. We got to fix this. This is where we keep the vacuum. Put this little shelf up there and a little battery powered light. But it's sticking. We got to fix it, and we got to put the trim on it. This door we also got figured out. It's got a little stop on it. And I put these guides in and a little block there so that when you close it, it doesn't rattle. I like the gold hardware, but I had to turn that one sideways. Maybe you wouldn't notice if I didn't tell you. About to populate this area. What else did we do? Remember, we had this big hole for the attic access up here. Oh, Vigo's back. Yeah, we managed to fix the frame. Walmart cleaned it and repainted it. This frame material is actually just crown molding that's made of like a styrene. And so it's basically a foam. And it had melted and warped. But we figured out that you could just kind of push it back in and using screws to hold it into place. Because I made this. This is a vinyl print. And then I just framed it out of like 1x. And then used this and cut it and made this frame because there wasn't a frame this big. So I just kind of cobbled this together. But people love Vigo. Kind of looks at me kind of strange though. Sometimes I feel like he's watching me. Actually, I had rigged up 2 LED lights behind his eyes. There's a bar that goes across here. And then there's supposed to be a controller here with a battery pack. And I got to hook it back up. And when you'd walk up to it, his eyes would light up. It was great. Anyway, yeah, so I found this piece of panel material. I don't know if you could tell, but it's beveled. They sell this at Lowe's, and it just fits. So I said, you know what, for now, guys, let's just screw it into place. We painted it with the red, and it's just a nice paneled piece. I'm going to put a picture or something here, but for now, you're not even going to notice it. Like, you know what I mean? It's just out of sight, out of mind. I believe I showed this last video, but I cleaned up these guitars. My Ozzy Osbourne Zakk Wylde guitar, picture of Ozzy, my Kirk Hammett guitar, my Slayer. So I got those. I got to get all this cleaned up for the party tomorrow. Our party is tomorrow, so we're cleaning, and getting things ready. All right, we have shower doors. We got to get the little plastic sealers that go in here. Yeah. So there's some plastic. So, you know, you got to think that they were going to throw all this out. This was all in the trash pile. We pulled it all out and cleaned it. Right? And I'm going to do an extensive video about how ServPro and these companies, you know, don't get me started. All of this could have been cleaned instead of replaced, because this is all cleaned. We just took a Scotch-Brite to it. I mean, look, here's the thing. The average person who just lives in a house or apartment, they don't know how to clean or repair anything. You know what I'm saying? I get it. But for me, I'm not gonna spend $700, $800 on another shower door. This one's fine. I just cleaned this damn thing. Here it is. I went and pulled it out of the trash pile. We cleaned the shit out of it. Scotch-Brite. Look at that. Clean. Right? And I knew the color of this, so I matched all the things to be silver. You know, we could have done gold Schluter or whatever, but we ended up doing the silver. And that's why I did, you know, this is actually chrome hardware. I should have got brushed to match this, but whatever. We have a shower. That's what matters. Look at that. So, starting tonight, we can live here. We have 3 working bathrooms and a full functional shower. Finally. Tomorrow will be 1 year. Just added this to the kiss room in here. This poster, you could only buy this poster, this one, at Madison Square Garden at the merch booth on December 2nd, 2023. And finally got this hung up in here. Only 1,000 of those made. All right, it's Wednesday before the party, hour before the party. Vacuum cleaners, mops, brooms, everybody's working. And I've been so busy. I've been at Costco Been running around, cleaning, repairing. So we're trying to get things done in a mad dash. Got my computer actually set up in here. Bunch of stuff everywhere, but got this area here. We're pulling up the plastic off the carpets. While Chris is vacuuming his ass off. This bathroom's mostly. I got the shelves up on this thing, so the shower's working. Toilet's working. We gotta get this broom out of here. And then this other stuff we'll put in the cabinets. So just things that have to be done. Vacuuming. The DeLorean Charlie Sheen edition vacuum. Sucks up white lines. That's it. Omar's mopping. There's Omar. Look at him working. We got this countertop cleaned off. Looks like there's some crud down here we need to scrape off.
Yeah, that's a few bucks a bit. We could
It's
bring
like-
it right up later for mopping and clean up.
Just you got a knife on you, just scrape it off and clean it.
Nah.
Got this set up. People are gonna want to tour the closet. Got my cushion. It's kind of weird looking. You know, I need to change my clothes too. Got my pants all set up. Got my colognes, my baccarat. Let's see. The red tub is we just put it in here to get it out of the way, but this is what it'll be like. Fits. If it fits, it ships. There it is. This is how, I'll show this later. It's a light with a Bluetooth speaker built in. You ever seen one of those, Omar? There's a built-in speaker built in to the,
Wow.
so you can Bluetooth your phone. Here talking? Yeah.
I've never seen that.
So while you're in the tub, you can Bluetooth in the shower and listen to music.
So cool.
Yeah, you can watch the Videobob show
I had no idea.
while you're taking a bubble bath. How cool is that? We're getting the bed together. We're gonna sleep in this bed. First time we ever get to sleep in the bed since exactly 1 year ago. So get ready. So excited. I'm gonna get to lay in my own bed and watch TV. Hopefully the doors are soundproof. We may christen the room.
Omar, we may need to run down to the strip again tonight for a while.
Everyone close the doors. Woo! Put my Haunted Mansion plaque.
That's it.
How cool is that? It's got patina. Patina, I used to date her in high school.
Really good.
I just love purple and red. Look how beautiful the colors are. I love the colors. I'm so proud of my little closet we put together just for our Dyson vacuum accessories. And so we're Swiffering, we're mopping. People, I still haven't got the door done. We're gonna get the door done next week. It's a bigger project than you can imagine. Vigo will greet you as you enter. Getting the food together, treats, snacks. Got some naan and hummus for the the homosexuals that are coming that don't eat meat. We've got some cookies, all gluten-free stuff, but more of the same. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be tons of food. We haven't even got it out yet. Look, is that Eric? Why is he here so early? Yes. Maybe he wants to help. All right, I'm warming up the lard. So I've done videos on my Wagyu lard. I'm going to be frying some stuff. So I'm warming up the lard. I'm going to do this macaroni and cheese. Let's put it in the oven. I'm going to make some pizzas. I'm going to cook on the grill. Joey's bringing some brats and stuff. What else? Got some booze. Some liquors. Liquor? I hardly know her. It is such a beautiful day. We've got the doors open. It's like wonderful. It's the perfect temperature. It's just like slightly cooler outside. Oh my God, it's gorgeous. Now, we wanted to clean up this area out here, but we're doing tile construction, so we just left that there, but it's still pretty messy, but people could still hang out. We need to clean off the chairs and things. But we're working on the tub. Looks like some ghetto kids fighting over the last bologna sandwich or whatever it is. All right, let's see. Let's get this going. Is it crazy that I have a fire going on the night of my fire? But you know what? That's the confidence I have. Good. Hang out. Good. Hang out, talking to people going on here. You know, it's fun. View of the party. We got Chef Joey over here talking to Freddie over there. There's Eric talking to Dave Plastic, famous photographer over there. They're enjoying the fire.
Happy birthday,
It's not my birthday.
happy.
It's just happy house. My house is not on fire. Got Elvis dresser over here.
That's right.
Got some food left. What's Omar got over there? Have a cookie. Fruit platter.
Not right away. This is
Crumbs.
it's like weeks in the book. Like they're like, oh, it's from
We have a lot of food. We have too much food. It's a casual get together. It's nothing big, you know, just to hang. Somebody in the bathroom? No? Checking. Okay. You know, everybody's having a good time. House looks great. Everybody's loving the tours. Oops. Put the door open. Looking great. House is just almost back to normal, you know. Got the carpets out. Such a nice, cool night. Everybody's enjoying the place. We're gonna get to sleep here tonight. I can't wait.
Oh, sorry,
What's going on?
I didn't know he put the tub in.
Well, it's just sitting there.
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't know he.
Yeah, I mean, actually, I think it's hooked up, so don't move it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's you can see.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna
Are you gonna put a ledge?
we're gonna build like a little ledge thing around it out of stone,
Nice.
and then anyway,
And
that's
then
what's
just
happening.
tile
Is my light on? Why's the light on? Enjoying your new closet, honey?
Yeah.
You are. You have an entire bottle of wine in here. What's going on?
Oh,
I don't drink
that's
from a
hers.
Anything in
That's
here.
hers. Yeah.
Some party's getting started. Oh. Thank you. Thank you.
Little TV drama.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Woke up in my own bed this morning. That was nice. Had me a bowl of cereal. Fucking chime going off. I'm at the dump because it's right back to the grind. Woke up in my bed. Walked around in my underwear. Woke up next to my wife. It was great. And for the first time in 1 year, man, you don't realize how much you appreciate it till you can't do it. And but right back to the grind, right back to working at the house. I got to drop off another load of crap. And there you go, man.
Yeah.
What's up?
I have you on that on the wall on the far end over here.
Okay.
All right.
So the way the dump works here is it's inside a big giant concrete building, basically. You dump, it stinks. You dump all your stuff in here, and then a big bulldozer comes and scoops it into a giant hole, an underground hole, right? And then there's trucks under there waiting that are open, right? And so the bulldozer just scoops it down to the trough. It falls down into the waiting truck. And then they carry it to another sorting and distribution facility. So this is just a drop point, really. And that's what it is. It's nasty. But it's efficient, it works, and it's really helpful when you're doing this inside when it's out in the sun. I think just getting out of the sun helps. Yeah, bro, this dump trailer purchase, not regretted. I mean, if you're gonna get into this game, this is one of the single greatest things I've bought. I think I paid
$3,000 or $4,000 for this thing. It's kind of a beat up trailer, but those of you who remember over a year ago when it got busted and the hinges broke on it and the whole bed come off the frame, I ended up spending an additional $2,000, I want to say, for my buddy had to come over with a crane, pull the bed off, and then he completely rebuilt it. But what he did was he beefed it up quite a bit. And when he did that, he reinforced the framing of it. Now the axles to the wheels are bowed and bent, so I couldn't go on a long trip with this trailer. But I typically only have to go, I mean, it's only a couple of miles to the dump from my house. Like something I'm seeing here at the dump, there's a bunch of guys here in rented U-Hauls. 1, 2, 3 fucking U-Hauls. So these clowns will go rent a U-Haul for the day, see it? And then fill it full of garbage, and then come to the dump, and then hand scoop that stuff out. Pfft, clowns. Now a lot of these people, what they're doing is they're running a scam. I'm just gonna say that's what a good majority of them doing. If you are a Republic customer, you can bring your stuff to the dump for free as much as you want. I can come all day long every day as a customer. Now they may start to question, but the guys here like know me. Some of them, one of the guys that watches me on YouTube, if it's you, hi. And so what some of these clowns do is they'll start a junk service. I mean, you guys could do this. This is entrepreneurship at its heart, right? They start a junk service. We'll come clean out your junk. And then they'll use their Republic address to dump for free. And if they don't even have a truck and trailer like this, they'll just go rent a gosh darn U-Haul for $20, $30 a day. And then they're charging you like $1,000 or whatever to haul away your junk that they're just doing all the labor. Because if you had to pay to go to a dump and pay by the pound, it would cost you $500, $600 to dump a load like that. This is a bad road. Oh. So anyway, if you're going to go down the road of self-contracting, or if you own a big property and you don't own a dump trailer, you a fool. Because the amount of money that I would spend getting rid of all this material would be thousands of dollars. And here's the thing about this dump trailer, right? They hold their value like gold. I could sell this trailer for every penny I paid for it today. When I was searching for this trailer, I couldn't find one for sale. I search. I mean, maybe where you live, there's a few of them. But I'm telling you, they were all, like, to buy a brand new one or whatever, they were all in California. They were all, look at all the goddamn U-Haul trucks coming from the dump. There's another one, $19.95 a day. So just think of that about that when you rent a U-Haul. It might have had a bunch of trash in it. Hopefully they're hosing it out. But anyway, this dump trailer, and what makes it so great is the hydraulic. And I see these clowns, like these guys out there with brooms and shovels and gloves, and they're hand unloading all this trash. And I'm just standing there with my little button. Great. Oh my God. And I thought, you know, I'll just use it for this project and then I'll sell it. I don't think I'm ever gonna sell this thing. It's just too awesome. Because at some point, you gotta haul off some trees, you gotta haul off some trash. You know, if you're like me, they give you the one trash can. They're charging you $50 a month. They come by once a week and haul off the one trash can. We as a society just produce way too much trash. Like, every time you go to the Costco, Sam's, like everything, the boxes. You order from Amazon, the boxes. They'll send you a chapstick in a giant fucking box full of stuffing. And just the landfill, the boxes, man. I swear to God, man, the amount of boxes. You know, I went to Costco yesterday for the party, and it's like, bought a thing of like candles, then I bought a thing of trash bags. I got a thing, you know, everything, a box. You can't throw all this shit away. There's too much. You know what I mean? And where's all this trash gonna go? I mean, for us as consumers to get rid of it. So when you're running a big property and you're buying a lot of stuff, and especially if you're doing construction, there's constant sheetrock and wood and lumber and rocks and concrete and boxes and boxes and boxes. It's unbelievable, the boxes. Like every single fucking day, there is a truckload of cardboard boxes I gotta get rid of somehow. Because like we went shopping, I bought like a Roomba vacuum and a Dyson vacuum, I bought a this and a that. Everything comes in a big fucking shipping box. You know, we ordered a toilet, comes in a big giant shipping box. Everything with a crate and a box. I order from Amazon, I order from eBay. You order a rug, you order this, you know, that couch. Did you see the amount of shit that came with that couch? The amount of cardboard that we pulled off of that thing? The pallet, you know? Like, how could a regular person get rid of this stuff? It's impossible. How would you get rid of it? You'd have to hire a junk company. That's what I'm saying. Having a pickup truck and that dump trailer, solid gold, just to try to get rid of the trash. And I'm ashamed as an American in society. It's like, you know, we're not allowed to burn the material anymore. Used to be, if you were a country boy, you had your pile out back and you set it on fire. And that's how you got rid of it. Well, you can't do that in the desert. You can't be setting fires out here. It's too dry. You'll burn somebody's house down. Trust me, I know. So the thing is, you know, what this facility does is just shovels it into other trucks that takes it to some other facility where they either, I don't know if they're sorting it, recycling it, just take it to a landfill or what they're doing with it. But all this is a dumping site, big concrete site. They shovel it into other trucks that takes it to another place. And it's a pretty cool system because there's a lot of people that just go in their cars. And they're there in their minivans and their cars and just unloading the trash. Why? Because the refuse system that we have in these big cities where the truck comes by, you know, we don't have the dudes that jump off the back of the truck and grab the bags and throw it in the back anymore. What we have is the automated arm that goes and grabs the little can. You just can't fit very much in that can. A week's worth of garbage for a big family is just more than that. And like I said, it's because of the gosh damn boxes. Everybody ordering from Amazon, everything has to be shipped in a giant box. And I will say that the stuff breaks down really easily because all the stuff that we put in the backyard, all the plastic bags, all of that stuff, after being there for 1 year has turned to dust. And now we're trying to shovel it up. The plastic bags that were back there, all the clear plastic, it's just turned into, just crumbled into nothing. So that stuff is designed to break down out in the sun and in the weather, and it does. And now we're trying to clean it up. And it's like, my plan, like I said, was to use this dump trailer temporarily to do some projects, but I've had it now for whatever, year and a half, and I gotta say, this is something I'm gonna keep. So even if you can get a small version of one of these, because the one I have is relatively small, if you're gonna tackle any kind of projects and own a property, when I say a property, when you have a couple of acres and you're doing stuff, you gotta have a dump trailer. That's my rant on dump trailers, my praise of the dump. It's a must-have. Resume!
We have some ghetto-ness going on here. Guy's getting his car repoed. So, hold on. So the repo guy has the car hooked up. And he's refusing to get out of the car. Because I'm trying to repo this truck. If you live around apartments, this is the kind of shit that happens. Anyway, yeah, we got to get all this trash, a lot of trash, loaded up into the dump trailer, one load at a time. Right now, I came out here and I heard all this screaming and yelling as I was parked at the truck. And the guy's like, "You're going to have to kidnap me if you want my truck." I feel you.
Man, this is a fucking white man I'm out here dealing with. I done showed him this. He asking me to show him proof that I have a receipt for a tech tag that you print off of the DMV online. So at the end of the day, though, I'm inside of my vehicle. He's either gonna tow this shit with me and kidnap me, or he need to come drop my truck right now. He hasn't moved yet. He's just sitting in the truck. Can somebody please get out there and tell this man to leave my truck alone?
It's a towing company. Titan Towing.
I could hear the yelling and screaming. The hell is this? This hippie must have put this here. There's so much. I can hear this guy yelling and screaming. This is the thing about apartments. See, I live in this weird little patch of the world. See, at one time, there was 7 or 10 acres that all belonged to this house. I think in the late 80s, the original owner sold all this land off around him. And they built 3 apartment complexes. And there's an apartment complex over there, over there, over there. And then I do have a regular neighbor in a house, these 2 houses here, and they're junk collectors. They have like 10,000, they have like I don't know, 50 cars in the backyard. So from space, if you were looking at Google Images, this is pretty embarrassing, this trash. And this is the trash accumulated over the last year of doing what we've been doing. And believe it or not, we've hauled off, I can't tell you how many loads. This is just the amount of trash that's been accumulated. And this is what I was talking about, how all this stuff deteriorates in the sun rather quickly. And we had like a little rain, but all this stuff just deteriorates quickly. This guy is yelling, screaming.
Listen, brother, but you know, I can tell you why I'm cursed, okay? But it's nothing I'm talking about. I never cursed at you, all right? I never cursed you. Hold on, brother, listen. I never called you about you. You asked me to curse. But no, listen. You asked me a question. You asked me a question. Talk to me like a person. I'm telling you, man to man. I got 4 children, bro. This is my truck. I can't let you just steal my truck, bro. Go take somebody else's car that don't see you creep up stealing their shit. I'm hearing that.
Okay, I'm gonna give you your car back, okay? I'm gonna give you your car back. But let me show you why it was gonna get.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna move.
No, let's
I'm
not.
gonna move.
This is a matter.
No, just so you know that I have the proof, okay? Just so you know I have the proof. I want you to see 3 different temps have the same exact number. That cannot be possible. Okay? Just so you know that I'm not one to turn.
But I'm moving. Okay? I'm saying I see cars that been abandoned out here.
Okay, you know.
Go steal some of that trash.
Homeboy's lucky he's dropping their car. That never happens. There he goes. There he goes. Boy, you lucky, man. Homeboy's lucky. It never ends that way. Usually, you know, I've seen so many of these videos end up in fights and gunshots and all this other. Listen, I got a ticket in the Lamborghini parking it downtown because I had a temporary thing. Like when the car registration for the car when I bought it was out of like Florida or something, and the guy sold it to me in Arizona. Basically, I didn't have tags on it. I just had like a little temporary thing. And even though I paid for the meter maid gave me a ticket for parking a car on the street with no registration. And I was like, this is bullshit. But the deal with these apartments is, Nevada in particular is cracking down on license plates. There's so many people driving around with no license plates, expired registration, all this other. So if you have a car parked at the apartments without current tags, they tow. So homeboy is getting his truck towed because he's parked there with, I'd see a piece of metal on the ground, I pick it up. You know, getting his stuff towed. So that's what it is, man. You got to have current tags, you know, and it's like, I hate a tow truck driver just like everybody hates a tow truck driver, but at the same time, pay your bills. Pay your bills. Got to make your car payments, got to keep your shit up to date, you know. He's over there, I got 4 kids, I got this, man, we all got problems. Pay your bills. You might have to ride the bus. Hippie rides the bus. Over here. Sergio works for me, rides the bus. Because he doesn't have his legal stuff together, you know, for a car. And there's a particular group of people in this country that think that the rules don't apply to them. That, you know, because they have a bad situation, that they just get to skip all the rules. You go, well, I got 4 kids. I don't even make them, you know, so I'll just not pay my bills. I'll just not get registration. I'll just not get insurance. And that's what it is. There's a group of individuals in this country that think the rules don't apply to them. And then they're all surprised when the tow truck shows up or when the sheriff comes to kick them out or whatever the situation is. Pay your bills. You don't get to play. You get to ride the bus, sir. Get your shit together. All right, back to work. All right, back to the bathtub situation. He's starting to build up the wall, the step, all that stuff. I got to drive out to the other side of Summerlin and pick up more of this other tile material. But so that's a happening. But yeah, the house is, you know, other than this in the front door and a couple other repairs on the back porch, it's basically a done deal. You know, I got to use my closet today. I got to sleep in my bed today. It was a wonderful party last night. It was great. Everybody had a good time. It was nice and peaceful. It was just a nice hang. Food, drinks, friends. Nice hang. I tell you, like, I got to come in here and sit at my desk, check my email, eat a bowl of cereal, watch a little YouTube, little Hoobie's Garage. And I haven't been able to do that for a year. And I could have come in here and sat at the desk, but I wanted to save it. I wanted it to be special. And it was. It was. And I enjoy my office now. So this Sunday we'll be in here. We will be back in the studio. Oh, what's this going to mean for Bob's Prop Shop, or not Bob's Prop Shop, or, you know, my Videobob channel? What's it going to mean for the channel now that the house is going to be finished? Yeah, there's going to be more house updates. We're going to paint the outside of the house. We're going to paint the porch. We're going to do other things. That's an ongoing thing. When you own a place like this, you are constantly working on the house. That's a thing that never changes. But I'm going to get back to it, guys. I'm going to get back to the cars. I need to work on the Lamborghini Urus. I need to change the front brakes out, do an oil change on it. It's time for that. I'm going to do oil changes on all the cars, really. Need to do an oil change on the DeLorean Time Machine. Need to do one on the Corniche. And the Silver Shadow. I'm going to go ahead and get that door fixed. I'm going to get back to working on the Night Rider and the Dash. Go back to Texas. We have some things there that need to be addressed. We got another time machine that we're building that's going to be our final car that we build there. That'll be a frame-off restoration that we're doing. Don't forget, well, this video will already be up by the time that other auction ends Friday morning for the time machine that's on eBay right now. So we'll find out what that sold for. And then I got another car after that. And I'll be clearing out and shutting down the shop in Texas and moving whatever's left of everything here. I'm going to start doing a lot of liquidation, selling things. I got to get rid of stuff. I have too much stuff. I'm going to get rid of guitars, memorabilia, collectibles, so much stuff. So much stuff. I need to get back on the eBay wagon, not only just for money's sake, but just for space. Because otherwise I'm going to have to invest into some kind of a container or something to try to hold all this stuff. I got too much stuff. I can't even park my car in the garage. You know, I can't even park a car over in the white shed. There's too much stuff there. I used to keep two cars out in that white shed. It's just, I'm probably going to sell that white Ferrari replica. Simply because I just don't have a place to keep it. I just, you know, and I haven't had time to mess with it. So I want to start liquidating things, getting rid of things, memorabilia, collectibles, whatnot. So doing a lot of shipping, receiving, a lot of eBay. Get back to working on the cars. And then sometime next year, probably in the spring or whatever, I'll build another time machine probably here at the shop. We're going to experiment with that. So these are some of the things I'm working on. If you happen to be in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and you want a 5,000 square foot automotive shop that's fully complete and ready to go, probably going to be asking about $10,000 a month for the building. You know, we're talking about car lifts and air compressors. It's a fully outfitted place. And, you know, so if you happen to be a viewer and you're looking for a shop, because it's a big shop, you know, you could do a lot with it. I mean, we've consistently done as much as 600,000 to 800,000 in sales per year there. And that's just doing small scale stuff. If you were running a real proper shop there, you'd make probably $1 million, $2 million a year there. So that's the plan. I mean, we can live here now. Starting from today, we can live here in our house, and that just takes that little strain off of us. And yeah, we're going to be fixing up and decorating and putting up pictures and this and that, but there's just a huge sigh of relief, being back in here. You guys have watched it for the last 365 days. And I can't thank some of you enough. Some of you that have been supportive to me, not only emotionally, spiritually, and financially. Jerry, who let me stay at his house, people that came over and cleaned, people that sent me gifts. Even last night, people were bringing me, I said, look, it's not a birthday party. People were bringing me money gifts. I go, please don't, stop. I mean, I can't say I don't need the money. Everybody needs the money, but it's like, it just touches my heart. That's all. People want to help. They want to see this thing succeed, and it means a lot to me. There are people out there that don't want to see me succeed, and we're going to talk about that. I'm going to be doing a video specifically about some of those people. I have some stalkers in a negative way that they have too much time on their hands and they've made me their target. Usually you don't talk about those things, but I'm going to talk about them. They want my attention, so I'm going to give it to them. So that's probably not the right thing to do, but I don't know what else to do. They're sending things to my house. They're calling my phone. They're signing me up for, they're sending, they're doing really terrible things, sending churches over here, right? Like signing me up for things I didn't sign up for, mailing things to me. There's evil people that live in this world, and they think that they're on some crusade. They think that by fucking with me, they're going to correct all the wrongs in the universe. When in reality, they're going to destroy their own lives. So, all right, I got to drive to the other side of town. I got to drive to the Floor and Decor over in Summerlin, which is like 30 miles away or something, and pick up some materials. So that's what I'm going to go do next. Not a terrible thing. I'm going to hop in the Lamborghini and drive over there and listen to some music. And I'm really looking forward to some relaxing. I don't know when I'm going to be able to do this, but I would like to just sit here in this chair and watch TV and fucking do nothing. That would be great for once, just for a day. Because I haven't been able to do that in a long time. It's been work.
It's Jerry. This is him selling his books and his merch after his show. What do you think of the show?
Hey man, it's great.
Did you like it, Omar?
It was awesome. Oh yeah, man, it was great. I'm really impressed.
You're impressed. So here we are. We're at Planet Hollywood. If you get a chance, come to the V Theater, and you can see Jerry McCambridge's show. So Jerry's the one who took us in after the fire last year. We stayed with him for months. It's one of my close friends. And after his show, you can get an autographed book. I have one somewhere. I've used it to prop up a table that was wobbly. No, it's very good. This is Vegas. Welcome to Vegas. I love it. This is the V Theater. You can always spot it because of the giant stripper downstairs here at Planet Hollywood. Charge him double.
Yeah, that was
It's the first time you saw it?
Yeah, I've never I've never thanked the seal before, and it's like, holy shit, that's what Jerry does.
That's what I do.
Chris says when he worked at Siemens, because he likes Siemens,
Yeah.
he helped design the lighting in this.
No, he said the whole mall.
The whole mall, yeah, he did the lighting.
Yeah, that's right. I told Jerry.
He told me the other night at the party when it was Desert Passage.
Yep, back in the old days. He remembers them days.
I remember everything.
Now he's gonna change a light bulb.
You need a good luck charm.
Nope, there you
Read the 15 of them and see which one talks to you. And none of them have the 3 letters ICE at the same time. So you're saying
Does one of them have a coupon for free dinner?
gotta read them. Did you read them?
Oh, you have to read
Read
it.
all
He
the
needs his
that
glasses.
fast.
There's a show going on. This building's on fire, and that one's got water on it. I like it. Oh no, not fire. Too soon. Too soon. All right, it's Friday. Woke up here at the house. We went out and saw, I took the guys to go see Jerry McCambridge's show. We went out for dinner afterwards, stayed up late, took the Rolls out, the Phantom. Got up early this morning because the DeLorean time machine that I had on eBay sold for $145,000. Not too shabby. We usually get $150 for these cars. The buyer is there in Dallas checking out the car. Actually, that's not actually what happened. There was a guy that went there to look at the car, and he didn't win. He lost by just a little bit, like a few $100s, I think. Another guy in South Florida, I think, won the car. But we had another car that was just finishing up, and I said, what do you think about that car? And he's interested in buying that car. So I think we've sold both of those cars at the exact same time, which is great because I won't have to list that other car. We have a third and final car that we're building at the shop that's a full frame-off restoration car that you can follow on Bob's Prop Shop on Facebook in our photo album section. We'll be doing some videos on it soon, but we got a frame and engine from DeLorean Industries, and it's a whole big project. We expect this car to do over $200,000. So that's a pretty awesome thing if I get both of those cars sold at the same time. Obviously, this is old news now for you, many of you watching. So many people have reached out to me, but yesterday, our dear Ace Frehley passed away at the age of 74. Fell, hit his head, developed kind of a brain bleed. And Eric did talk to him a few weeks ago when he was still conscious, and unfortunately, he didn't make it. And we're all very sad. I never worked with Ace. I did get to have dinner with him once back in 2006 when my buddy Vinnie Paul did the celebrity, it was Celebrity Poker on VH1, and he played with Ace, and we all went to dinner afterwards up at the Rio here in Vegas. And I had this great story I like to tell. I'm sitting next to Ace, and I'm trying to bond with him, because it's Ace Frehley. I'm all excited. And I'm telling him that I work on DeLoreans. And Ace famously had a DeLorean. He sings about it in his song Rock Soldiers when he says in the line, "The devil sat beside me in DeLorean's automobile," He was looking for a soul to steal. Anyway, so he goes, "Yeah, man, I had a DeLorean, and I went to this party, and I gave the guy my keys, and I came back, and I was like, where's my car?" And they go, "Well, we don't have a valet. Who did you give your car to, And he's like, "Yeah, somebody stole the car." And I said, "Well, what did you do?" And he goes, "I just went and bought another one. I went down to the dealer, and I bought another one." So he goes, "You might be driving my DeLorean. I don't know whatever happened to it." I was like, "Really? That's crazy." So that's my Ace Frehley story. And then I got to meet him a few other times than that at various events. He came and played for our Ride for Dime Bash event that we had. And so I got to meet him and get autographs with him a couple times. And, in the Kiss room, you've probably seen it. I have that Ace Frehley signed guitar. I'll show it to you. Yes, on display here in the Kiss room. This is an Ace Frehley signature series Epiphone that survived the fire just fine. He signed it for me, really cool like. Here's a picture we took some time ago that he signed for me, and this survived the fire. This picture's all in bad condition. I forget what this ticket is. I don't know if that's a Kiss ticket. I don't know. I think he signed it. It's in bad shape. I put some light on it. That doesn't help. But yeah, it sucks. Ace is gone. I mean, he's the original spaceman. No disrespect to Tommy or Vinnie Vincent or any other people that played him, but Ace is the original dude. I mean, that's the guy. Look at him. So, sad day for Kistery.
Work is resuming on the tub. They built the step here. This is all about to, they're going to start on the backing and the tile and whatnot. That's happening. Chris and Omar are working on the outside soffits. We're going to fish some wire from this lake over to this lake.
Oh.
You got some flexi down there. I don't know if we ever found that hole saw. You know, we may not put a can light there. May not be enough room. Maybe what we'll do is just put like a, you know, one of those. I'm sure I've got some out in the shop. You know, like a little double-headed
Oh yeah, the
dildo
security
light. Yeah.
Yeah.
I go out in the shop and see what I got. A bunch of. I got a lot of lighting laying around. All I need is that wire poking out, and we'll put a box
We'll
there.
figure it out after that.
It's bright out here. It's
Yeah,
it's all sunny out here.
It's all hot and sunny out here. The sun is in my eyes. It's better. Got a shipment of Gene Simmons money bag sodas sent to me, and despite their best efforts, one of the boxes got broken. How they ship them? It looks like they put the bottles in these things here, these little boxes. This is ginger ale. These are made with pure cane sugar. They work out to a couple of dollars a piece. Then they give you the retail boxes. So this was the ginger ale. I got to figure out which one of these got broken. Open them all up. Okay, so open these all up, and we have cola, Diet Cola, cream soda, root beer, ginger ale. And the only gosh darn box that's missing, they got broken, was the orange cream soda, which was the only one I really wanted. The blood orange soda, the one I didn't get. Son of a bitch. That was the only one I really wanted. That's the best one. That's the only one I actually even drink. Maybe the diet soda, because all these other ones, you know, they're great. I just have them for guests. Wouldn't you know? That's the one that gets broken. That's the one. Why? All right, we're moving out of the Airbnb, getting all packed up. Puka's thrilled. Bubba, it's okay. He knows something's up because we've taken a cat tree, we're cleaning up, getting out of here. This place isn't bad. We've been here since what, January? February, something like that? I think January. And, or maybe even before that, I'm trying to think. Maybe, yeah. So, been here like 9 months or 10 months. I think the insurance company was paying $7,500 a month for this place. Fully furnished Airbnb, 4-bedroom, 3-bath. Nice place, doesn't suck. It's worth about $500,000. It's over in the Whitney Ranch area, over by the Galleria Mall. You know, it's not nearly like our place. But we have to clean this place from top to bottom, which is what we're doing. The reason I haven't taken Puka Bear over there yet is because they're still doing the tile. They're still doing construction. It's going to take him some time to get adapted. Look at him. Look at you. You're so happy Daddy's here. He's been alone for the last couple days. I mean, we come over every day, but we've been at the house the last couple days, and he's been here overnight by himself, which isn't unusual because we do go out of town and stuff, and he's okay on his own. But he knows something's up because we're moving stuff out and things are changing. But anyway, that's pretty much the last of this place. We'll be out of here this weekend. It'll be all cleaned up and somebody else will rent it. See, this is when I know that he's comfortable because he's doing the roly-poly. When they do the roly-poly with their belly out, you know that they're feeling good. He's feeling happy. Are you happy? Yes? Yes? All right. Well, guys, I guess that's enough for this week. This is the Friday video. This weekend and next week, we will be tiling the bathtub and getting it installed, the bathtub and shower, and working on the front door And that's gonna be pretty much it. I mean, the rest is just little stuff, you know, house maintenance. We're gonna paint the front porch, paint the house, do things around. But this is kind of it for the most part. We live here again. We have bathrooms, we have showers, we have beds, we have kitchen, we have things. I'm sitting at my desk where I used to sit. And the cat will be back here tonight as soon as the tall guys leave. That'll give him the whole weekend to adapt to the house, you know, without people going in and out and freaking him out. So, wow, 1 full year. They told me it was going to take a year, and I didn't believe them. More videos coming about this situation, though. There's things that we need to address. Don't forget the Videobob Show, which is on a separate channel on YouTube here, the Videobob Show. If you want to see it and catch it live and be a part of it live, you have to subscribe and then turn on your notifications. It's free to join. And when I fire it up, you'll be there to see it. We also have Bob's Prop Shop Live Webcam, which is another channel. And when I'm out working in the shop, you can watch me working live. Now that I'll have more time to do that, you'll get to see that. My schedule coming up, we have a huge DeLorean rental coming up next week. Next month, I'll be going to Phoenix to do a performance with Rob Halford from Judas Priest and Alice Cooper. I can let you know more about that if you want to get tickets to come see us play. And I'll be making another trip back to Dallas next month. A lot of things happening. So thanks so much for going on this journey with me. I didn't subscribe to this journey. I didn't buy a ticket to this, but this is what it is. It's finally coming to an end. I mean, there's still probably going to be another 6 months, a year worth of other things I got to do around here, going through all my personal property, turning that into insurance, hanging up pictures, decorating, cleaning, and whatnot. But we finally live in the house again, and that's something. And we're all healthy and we're all happy. Anyway, thanks for watching.